After making a major breakthrough with his band in the 1970s, Alice Cooper chose a more explorative musical path by blending elements of hard rock, shock rock, and theatrical horror. He released iconic and commercially successful albums, becoming known for his dramatic and surprising stage performances. Beyond music, Cooper also ventured into film and television, and he became widely recognized as an eccentric and entertaining pop culture figure. From a childhood filled with a fascination for performing arts and classic horror films to becoming one of the most influential rock icons and revolutionary stage performers, Alice Cooper's journey is a story of innovation, controversy, and resilience in the entertainment industry. Despite facing numerous challenges, including a battle with alcoholism, Cooper's dedication to his craft has remained unshakable. In this video, we'll dive deeper into the colorful life of Alice Cooper. From his early career with his legendary band, his phenomenal solo success, the wealth he's earned through entertainment, to his surprising personal life, and the unique hobbies that reflect his extraordinary character. Early life. Alice Cooper, born Vincent Damon Fernier on February 4, 1948, in Detroit, Michigan, was raised in a religious family. Halloween was his favorite day of the year, and he considered it the most special night, something he took very seriously. Due to frequent illness during his childhood, his family eventually moved to Phoenix, Arizona. There, he attended Cortez High School. Interestingly, in his school yearbook, he wrote that his dream was to become a $1 million record seller. At the age of 16, he formed an impromptu band called the Earwigs with his friends to participate in a school talent show. Although only one of them could actually play an instrument, they performed by mimicking the Beatles, complete with wigs and costumes, singing parodies of Beatles songs with lyrics altered to fit a sports theme. That experience sparked a genuine interest in forming a real band, which soon changed its name to the Spiders. After graduating, the group released a local hit single titled "Don't Blow Your Mind" and began performing regularly in Los Angeles. The band later changed its name to the Nazz and finally settled on the name Alice Cooper, after discovering another band was already using the name Nazz. Career and success. Alice Cooper drew inspiration from horror films and characters like Bette Davis in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane and the villains in Barbarella to create his dramatic stage persona. The classic Alice Cooper band lineup included Fernier, Glenn Buxton, Michael Bruce, Dennis Dunaway, and Neil Smith, mostly high school friends and art students who admired surrealist artists like Salvador Dali. Their career began to shift when they performed at clubs in Los Angeles and caught the attention of manager Shep Gordon, who introduced them to Frank Zappa. Zappa, who was looking for unique acts for his label, was immediately impressed and signed them after a 7 a.m. audition, due to a misunderstanding, as he had actually meant 7 p.m. Their debut album, Pretty's for You, had a psychedelic sound. However, their reputation as a shock rock band started to form, quite by accident, when a chicken was thrown into the crowd during a concert, and the incident made national headlines. While Cooper hadn't intended to create controversy, they capitalized on the media attention to build an extreme and controversial image, helping to popularize a new subgenre, shock rock. After their second album, Easy Action, flopped, Cooper felt that their theatrical act wasn't appreciated in California. They relocated to Michigan, where their style was more accepted, especially by audiences already familiar with wild acts like the Stooges and MC5. There, they developed a unique identity, combining heavy music with eccentric stage antics, such as wearing snakes, glam costumes, and staging fake executions. Success followed when they teamed up with producer Bob Ezrin and released Love It to Death. The song I'm 18 became a major hit and earned them a deal with Warner Bros. Their subsequent albums, Killer and School's Out, solidified their fame, especially the latter's title track, which topped the UK charts. Their stage shows grew even more outrageous, featuring guillotines, bloody mannequins, and billion-dollar bills thrown into the crowd. Though controversial, these spectacles only increased their popularity. Magician James Randi even helped design some of their stage effects. Their Billion Dollar Babies album marked the peak of their success, reaching #1 in both the US and UK. However, the pressures of touring and recording strained the relationships between members. Muscle of Love became their final release as the classic lineup before deciding to take a break. In 1975, Alice Cooper returned not as a band, but as a solo artist. He released Welcome to My Nightmare, a highly successful project that marked the beginning of his solo career. To avoid legal complications, the name Alice Cooper was officially adopted by Vincent Furnier. The album was followed by a TV special and a concert film. With its success, Cooper continued as a solo artist, while his former bandmates formed the group Billion Dollar Babies. Behind the scenes, Cooper struggled with severe alcoholism, eventually requiring rehab. The early 1980s were a low point for him, plagued by cocaine and alcohol addiction. He couldn't remember the making of 4 albums: Flush the Fashion, Special Forces, Zipper Catches Skin, Dada, all of which were commercial failures. He also nearly divorced his wife, Sheryl, but they reconciled. After recovery, he made a comeback with Constrictor and Raise Your Fist and Yell. In 1989, he scored a major success with the album Trash, featuring the hit Poison, which revived his popularity, led to a world tour, and earned a Grammy nomination. Alice Cooper has received numerous accolades throughout his career, including his 2011 induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame alongside his original band, and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2003. In 2015, he won the Classic Album Award for Welcome to My Nightmare at the Classic Rock Awards and the Kerrang Legend Award. He also received a Lifetime Achievement Award from Texas Frightmare Weekend in 2009. In addition, Cooper has earned multiple Grammy nominations, including Best Video Album in 1984 and Best Metal Performance in 1997. After overcoming alcoholism in the mid-1980s, Alice Cooper committed to helping other musicians facing addiction. In 1986, during the Constrictor tour, he noticed that members of Megadeth, who were the opening act, were struggling with alcohol and drug abuse. Drawing from his own experience, he reached out to them personally and offered support in their recovery. One of those he connected with most closely was vocalist Dave Mustaine, who has referred to Cooper as his godfather. Cooper's commitment to addiction recovery didn't stop there. In 2008, in recognition of his efforts to support fellow musicians in their recovery journeys, he received the Stevie Ray Vaughan Award at the MusiCares MAPI Fund benefit concert in Los Angeles. The award honored his moral support for those battling addiction and his vital role in raising awareness of the issue within the music world. Wealth. Alice Cooper, one of the most iconic figures in rock music history, is estimated to have a net worth between $50 million and $70 million. This wealth stems not only from his outstanding music career, but also from various other income sources. As a musician, Cooper has enjoyed massive success both as a solo artist and as part of a band. The sales of his renowned albums, such as Welcome to My Nightmare and Billion Dollar Babies, along with his legendary concert tours, have significantly contributed to his fortune. Known for his theatrical and dramatic stage performances, Cooper's live shows remain a major draw for fans around the world. Beyond his music earnings, Cooper has diversified his income through ventures in other areas of entertainment, including appearances in films and television. One example is his role in the film Monster Dog, as well as guest spots on shows like The Muppet Show. Additionally, Cooper owned a rock-themed restaurant called Alice Cooper's Town in Phoenix, Arizona, which served burgers, sandwiches, wraps, and barbecue. The restaurant operated for 18 years, from its opening in 1998 until it closed on October 22, 2017. He also expanded his earnings through various other projects tied to entertainment and pop culture. As a huge fan of The Simpsons, Cooper was invited to write a story for the September 2004 edition of Bart Simpson's Treehouse of Horror. This special issue, titled Monsters of Rock, also featured contributions from Gene Simmons, Rob Zombie, and Pat Boone. In the world of comics, Cooper appeared in a 1979 issue of Marvel Premiere, which adapted his album From the Inside. He became widely recognized for popularizing the meme "We're Not Worthy" after his appearance in the 1992 film Wayne's World alongside Mike Myers and Dana Carvey. In 2018, Cooper lent his image and over 700 voice lines to the Alice Cooper's Nightmare Castle pinball machine, released by Spooky Pinball. Alice Cooper is also known for his philanthropy. In 1995, he founded the Solid Rock Foundation, a charitable organization focused on supporting at-risk youth through music and arts programs. Solid Rock aims to provide young people with positive activities and opportunities to help shape a brighter future. Personal life. In 1975, while preparing for the Welcome to My Nightmare tour, Alice Cooper met Sheryl Goddard, a young dancer hired to perform in his show. Initially, their relationship was strictly professional, and they would occasionally watch TV together during tour breaks. However, their bond gradually grew into genuine love, and they decided to marry in March 1976. Interestingly, Sheryl confessed that she took the job not out of love for rock music, but to pay her bills. At the time, she was studying jazz at Citrus College and had no particular interest in rock and roll. She admitted that she had never heard of Alice Cooper before auditioning for the Welcome to My Nightmare tour in 1975. However, fate led her further, and she became the life partner of one of the biggest rock icons in the world. After their marriage, Sheryl not only became Alice's wife, but also a loyal stage partner. She regularly performed in his tours while also pursuing her passion for the arts, teaching, choreographing, and directing children's dance and theater performances in Phoenix, Arizona. Sheryl also became actively involved in social activities, serving as a board member of the Solid Rock Foundation, a nonprofit organization founded by her husband that focuses on youth development through music and arts. However, their love story has not been without challenges. In 1984, their relationship almost ended in divorce. Legal documents were even filed in Maricopa County Superior Court, Arizona. But after Cooper committed to rehabilitation and achieved sobriety, the couple reconciled and canceled the divorce proceedings the following year. Since then, their bond has only grown stronger, and they have been living together in Paradise Valley, Arizona, since 1985. From their marriage, Alice and Sheryl have 3 children, Calico, Dashiell, and Sonora, and they are proud grandparents of 4 grandchildren. In a 2002 television interview, Cooper revealed that he had never been unfaithful to his wife throughout their marriage. In the same interview, he shared the secret to a lasting and successful relationship: keep dating your wife. Vehicles. Alice Cooper, widely recognized as a legendary rock music icon, also has a deep passion for automobiles, which is reflected in his impressive collection of classic and modern cars. One of the most striking vehicles in his collection is the 1966 Shelby Mustang GT 350H, an iconic American muscle car featuring a sleek black finish with gold racing stripes, representing the golden era of American automotive culture. He has also been spotted driving a Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, a symbol of luxury and status, revealing the elegant side of the rocker, known for his eccentric stage presence. Among his other prized possessions is a replica of the Porsche 356 Speedster, a vintage-style sports car in a silver and black color scheme, showcasing Cooper's refined taste for classic automotive design. Adding a unique flair to his garage, Cooper owns a red classic Mini Cooper, the compact British car that brings a quirky and playful vibe to his collection. He also has a Ford Mustang GTCS California Special, a rare variant that emphasizes aggressive design and high performance, perfectly aligning with Cooper's energetic persona. Most recently, he has been seen with a Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat widebody in the iconic Plum Crazy purple, a modern high-performance vehicle known for its immense power. This car highlights the dynamic and up-to-date side of the rock legend, blending raw performance with bold style. Hobbies. Alice Cooper is a fan of various sports. He supports the NHL ice hockey teams Detroit Red Wings and Arizona Coyotes, as well as the baseball teams Arizona Diamondbacks and Detroit Tigers. As a child, he dreamed of playing for the Detroit Tigers alongside Hall of Famer Al Kaline. Additionally, he's also a basketball enthusiast, cheering for both the Detroit Pistons and the Phoenix Suns. Cooper is an avid golfer, and golf has played a crucial role in helping him overcome his struggle with alcoholism. In fact, he once mentioned that when he started playing golf, it felt like he was replacing one addiction with another. In his autobiography, Alice Cooper Golf Monster, he shares just how important the sport has become in his life. He plays golf almost every day, maintains a 4 handicap, and has even competed in pro-am tournaments. Throughout his career, Alice Cooper has firmly held the belief that politics should not be mixed with rock music. He tends to keep his political views to himself. In 2010, he stated, "I'm very non-political. I go out of my way not to be political. I'm probably the most moderate guy in the world. When John Lennon and Harry Nilsson would argue about politics, I'd sit between them and say, I don't care. When my parents started talking politics, I'd go into my room and listen to the Rolling Stones or The Who to get away from it. And I still feel that way today."